The Iranian army's elite unit says Islamic State's involvement in twin attacks that killed 12 in the country's capital means that Saudi Arabia is linked to the terror acts.
This terrorist attack happened only a week after the meeting between the US President Donald Trump and the Saudi backward leaders who support terrorists. The fact that Islamic State has claimed responsibility proves that they were involved in the brutal attack.
Saudi Arabia's foreign minister denies any involvement, though, in the twin attacks. The first saw gunmen open fire on guards outside the country's parliament whilst it was in session. Then, in South Tehran, a suicide blast and shootings took place near the mausoleum of Ayatollah Khomeini. These pictures reportedly show the moment of the blast at the shrine and its aftermath too. In fact, the body of what is thought to be a female suicide bomber can be seen covered over on the ground there. We spoke to a Press TV correspondent about the reaction in Tehran.
We believe that we will hear a much more clearer stance of the Islamic Republic of Iran towards Saudi Arabia and towards the terrorist attacks that took place here by the highest-ranking person in the Islamic Republic of Iran, of course, which is Ayatollah Khomeini. And of course, this has been officially confirmed that this has been a kind of attack completely designed and perpetrated by the ISIL terrorists, as confirmed by the ISIL itself. Right now, we see clear stances, comments by the Saudi Crown Prince and, of course, the Saudi foreign minister, who have pledged that they would, what they regard as a war with Iran, and what they are trying is to take the battle inside the borders of Iran with the Iranians. This is what the Saudi Crown Prince has clearly said. Of course, today we saw a very negative stance by Adil al-Jubeir, the Saudi foreign minister, saying that Iranians must be punished for what they are doing, and this is the price of what they are doing. And so we see a clear stance by the Saudis. We are witnessing that what is going on, the situation on the ground. At the same time, we see a very similar voice and a parallel stance by Israel and Saudi at the same time, and this is what makes politicians extremely bitter here.
Well, we discussed the attacks with several experts, and here's what they said.
The attacks took place on two symbols of the legitimacy of the Iranian regime, the parliament and the mausoleum of Imam Khomeini. So this is a highly orchestrated attack politically. This is not a random act of terrorism.
Defense Minister of Saudi Arabia and the Deputy Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman very clearly threatened Iran in a very public interview a month or so ago on Al Arabiya, saying Iran will be hit inside. So Iran's allegation could turn out to be legitimate, but given that the Saudi Defense Minister directly threatened them just a month ago. Unfortunately, cooperation is missing. There are a lot of accusations and finger-pointing going on, and this new Islamic alliance that the Saudis have made with 50 Muslim countries is talking of cooperation, but it's falling apart very quickly. So there's no cooperation, and unless there is, I think, unfortunately, there cannot be any resolution to terrorism in the region.
President Trump, contrary to all his hoopla about, defeating ISIS when he was running for presidency, when he went to the Persian Gulf, he simply focused on Iran and, heightened Iranophobia. Add to that the situation inside Syria. Everything indicates that Iran is targeted, and the United States, Saudi Arabia, and its partners in the region are trying to escalate tension with Iran and perhaps even bring the war inside Iran, as it has happened today.